Hello. Two areas of low pressure of particular interest on our European pressure chart for the next couple of days. This one here at the eastern end of the Med, very wet and windy conditions to come for Greece and Turkey. This one here ploughing in to the northwest. Strong winds, colder air feeding into the UK, and strong winds and some fairly relentless rainfall on the way for western Norway. Big area of high pressure towards the southwest should still keep things pretty fine across Spain and Portugal through into the central Med on Wednesday. A lot of showers though for the Greek islands, some strong winds coming down across the Aegean, looking clearer and quieter across the Adriatic. Sunshine all the way through to the Balearics. A little bit of cloud gathering there off the southwest of Portugal. We will see some rain arriving here for Thursday. Wetter, windier weather to the northwest of Europe yet again on Wednesday, but mild southerly winds flooding into parts of Scandinavia. We'll see the temperatures leaping up here towards the end of the week. Some rain across the Low Countries pushing into Germany on Thursday. There are the showers for Portugal, and yet more rain on the way for Turkey. Things do start to improve though across Greece in the short term. Some sunny skies coming back into the northwest of Europe, and something a little milder later on in the week. Athens though looks like it could see yet more rain by the time we get to Sunday. Hello. Winter storms will once again bring some big changes in the weather across North America through the days ahead. We started the week on a relatively mild footing in the northeast. Much colder air pushing across from the plains, sinking its way southwards. We'll see the temperatures dropping off sharply here on Wednesday. And that will follow on after some heavy rain and some heavier snow across eastern Canada, maybe even some freezing rain later on Tuesday. The tail end of this system, though, promises to bring further development, particularly across the likes of Oklahoma, Arkansas on Wednesday, perhaps across parts of Texas too. We have an area of low pressure bringing some more wet and windy weather into Alaska. There's a potential for some snow across parts of British Columbia, and then we have another winter low across the southwest of the US. This will obviously pull some colder air quite a way south and produce some snowfall across the Rockies, and eventually that more wintry weather will push further eastwards into the plains. It looks a lot brighter around the Great Lakes and across the Midwest on Wednesday behind this area of low pressure, but it will be significantly colder. A lot of fine and warm weather hanging on though across the deep south and for Florida, but this area of low pressure does look like it could bring some snowfall to the likes of St. Louis by the time we get to Thursday. Cold here too. Hello. Southeastern Brazil has seen some very heavy rain in recent days, extensive flooding in Petropolis. The southeast will become, I think, significantly clearer though through the days ahead, although still some showers around here in the shorter term. We'll see some heavier rain eventually surging across central Argentina towards the River Plate region as the week goes on. Showers remain plentiful across the Amazon basin through the days ahead. Some locally very heavy downpours here to the total of 3 or 4 inches of rain in the same number of days, so that's about 100 millimetres in some areas. Slightly brighter skies through the east coast of Brazil. You can still see some heavier rain here close to Florianopolis on Wednesday, but I think that will tend to push away from the coast as we look later on into the week. Some very mild air to the south of Chile and Argentina. For Florianopolis, some patchy cloud in the days ahead, but a dry outlook for Buenos Aires and Montevideo, some wet weather and some cooler conditions briefly. Across Central America, a lot of sunshine on Wednesday, but still some showers for our Caribbean coasts, particularly I think for the likes of Belize and perhaps Costa Rica. 1 or 2 stray showers as well affecting Jamaica, Haiti and the Dominican Republic. But overall, for Central America and the Caribbean, a very quiet weather story at the moment, featuring a lot of sunshine. Hello. From Madagascar, yet another hit from a tropical cyclone. Emnati making landfall into the centre of the east coast will track its way southwards through the next 24 hours or so, dropping heavy rain to areas in its path. We could be looking at 300-400 millimetres of rain in some areas. That's in excess of a foot of rain. Some enhanced shower activity due to the airflow around the outer bands of that whole cyclone as well, meaning some heavier rain coming into the east coast of Tanzania, pushing up into Kenya as well. In contrast, for South Africa, a very quiet weather story. A lot of sunshine, heat building for Cape Town, but showers for Lusaka, Lilongwe and Dar es Salaam. To the north of the continent, showers pushing in to the northwest into Morocco. We'll head across towards Marrakesh. Quite cool winds off the centre of the Mediterranean, pushing in to northern Libya, across into Egypt. This big area of low pressure plodding its way eastwards. Across the Middle East itself, it's a pretty quiet weather story on Wednesday. It's generally quite warm as well. Temperatures a few degrees above average, particularly to the north of the region. Not very much in the way of wind, so visibilities shouldn't be too big a story. But we will start to see that low from across the Med pushing its way eastwards, bringing some rain by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. Hello. The weather story is a settled one for the majority of Pakistan and India at the moment, and that's reflected in the clear skies you see here on our satellite picture. But if we look to the north, there is this area of cloud, which is a weather system just running down out of Afghanistan that will graze northern Pakistan and northern India in the next 24 hours, bringing in some quite squally thunderstorms with potentially damaging gusty winds and some snow across the mountains of Jammu and Kashmir. You'll also notice some heavier rain there running in to the south of the Bay of Bengal to Sri Lanka. Some pretty heavy downpours possible here. Some thicker cloud running into the north of Kazakhstan, -4 in Sultan on Wednesday, but generally across the stands actually temperatures a good few degrees above average quite widely in the days ahead. A few showers possible in Islamabad on Wednesday. A lot of sunshine though takes us across Pakistan into western India and down into the Maldives. Showers though really tending to focus on Sri Lanka through Wednesday. Plenty of fine weather as we get up towards Bangladesh and Nepal. In terms of the outlook, lots more sunshine to come from Mumbai, perhaps a bit more cloud by the time we get to Friday for Dhaka. There are a few more showers to come for Islamabad, but some fairly relentless rain possible for Colombo. More fine weather though for Karachi and Delhi in the days ahead. Hello. The monsoon will continue to feed plenty of showers across Indonesia in the days ahead. There will be some bright or sunny intervals in between times, but some particularly heavy rain across the eastern islands. We're also watching this pulse of rain pushing north across the Philippines at the moment. Here we find it on Wednesday, heading up towards Taiwan. A lot of cold air locked in place across China at the moment under a big area of high pressure. Where the warm, moist air and the cold air meet, it looks like we could see some rain stalling and producing some quite high totals, I think, for parts of Taiwan through Wednesday. Patchier rain just grazing into the southeast of China. Below average temperatures for parts of Vietnam and Laos as well in the next few days. But it does become milder for both Beijing and Shanghai by the time we get to Friday, and by then we should start to see the rain clearing from Taiwan. The showers will persist though across northernmost reaches of Australia in the days ahead. Of course, monsoon conditions here. Some pretty heavy rain targeting the east coast as well, though, pushing quite a way inland into Queensland through Thursday. And we could well see the rainfall totals mounting up significantly here in the days ahead. New Zealand, though, seeing summer starting to really try and establish itself. It will become a little cooler for Auckland in the next few days, but overall a lot of dry and fine weather on the way for New Zealand in the days ahead.